first time I put my signature to a contract, and I was just like, oh my god, this is not even like big time record deals or whatever. And I remember they just, it's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird feeling because you go into this area and everything's done obviously now electronic. So you electronic signature, and you take it, and then they give you all these rules of what you're going to do, how you're going to conduct yourself with the record label, and then when you go out, you have to. Now, when you're a small record label, you tour, ironically, with the people that are on your label. Like, say, let's say, for instance, let's pick one band, because I remember going. That was actually the last time I'd been to a concert outside of like me going and performing on stage. Was like the last big tour of like band Slayer. Well, if you go to that big event, and they're all different record labels that are working in concert, ironically, together to perform for one show, because that was Slayer's last tour, blah, blah, blah. And it's everybody working together, so everything generates down to the almighty.
Only in countries like
what they're worried about. No, and that's the problem.
It's not for-profit music. It's not going to produce the best music on the planet, unfortunately.
Yeah,
right.
Well, I mean, that's the unfortunate part. Now, if you wanted to get right down to brass tacks, and I don't want to go without saying, I mean, I get it. There's a certain pitch when we tune our drums on the specific drum heads to a certain tune. Now, it's been going on for so long, mainly because of the size of the drums they themselves. I remember, oh yeah, you tighten down your drum heads. Well, the thing is that there's a very specific pitch to them, and you want them to do that. That's why, like, when you go live on stage, or you go into a recording studio with acoustic set drums, not like your E sets or your electronic sets for drums, that there's a certain pitch, and it's very, very specific. Specific if you're going to go into a recording studio, and everything is 440, or a 440 hertz. Why is that? Well, they changed it from a natural tone. From 432 hertz to 440, and if you look on Somatic's scale, and you'll see that 440, when it produces that specific frequency and vibration, that it's very beautiful. It makes you feel very, very good, and that's why, like, the hairs on your arm will stand up. Now, here's the thing about frequency. It changes from note to note to note to note, but if you have that baseline of 432 or 440, one is going to be very vibrant and light, and it's also referred to, because that's why if you were to take like an album or even like a digital recording on your phone and listen to something that is from the symphony or orchestra, it will give you that very vibrant and enlightening reaction. Okay, and that's why I actually listen to so many different things, especially like when I'm going throughout my day. Now, I'm kind of blessed. I do my own thing. I'm a handyman, so like whatever job, and I'll just be either listening, ironically, to the spaces, or I'll be listening to music as I'm working, and or like if I'm working out, absolutely, I have to have music while I'm working out.
Travis,
yes.
Before I forget, I had you guys ever heard of a guy named Tony Williams? Tony Williams, black guy. He spent a lot of time in the Bay Area here. He was the drummer for Miles Davis, who was the black, what did Miles Davis play? The trumpet, Mike?
Trumpet,
Miles?
yeah. He played the trumpet.
And was their band Weather Report? Help me out here. No, what was the name of their band with Miles Davis?
I'll pull it up. Give me a second.
Okay, well, I took 2 drum lessons from Tony Williams for $100 an hour. I met him at Mission in Geneva's Drum World, owned by Donald Sparzo. Italian guy, great guy. And I went in there, and Tony 5'6", 5'7", something like that. Short guy, kind of pudgy. But he was an awesome fucking jazz drummer, a real prodigy, virtuoso. By the time he was like 17, 18 years old, I know he died at like 57 years old or something in 1997 after routine gallbladder surgery. I'm just reminiscing. Give me 45 seconds here and I'll shut up. So he lived in Daly City, which is a suburb just south of San Francisco, but he also lived in the Mission District where I took 2 lessons at this apartment there. And he taught me in tuning my drums to tune my floor tom. So if you're a right-handed drummer, you're going to have your deep floor tom, boom, boom, boom. Not the kick drum, the bass drum you hear with your right foot if you're right-handed. The floor tom should always be tuned to the first note in the Marine Corps hymn. And I barely remembered it, but you guys know this song. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. Blah, blah. So it's from the halls, those 3 notes are how my 16, 13, and 12-inch rack toms, tom-toms, were to be pitched. And it made it easy because from the halls, it's just easy to remember. This is back before you had tuners, you had no other method. Nowadays, we have these amazing tools called a drum dial, invented by some dude in Los Angeles, Steve, whatever. It was a brand new product. I had a number of conversations with this guy, Steve, and he said, "Well, Alex, all you do is put
Jordan, we are a nation of immigrants.
batter head like a battered wife. Sorry, not to upset any of the girlies in the space. A batter head on the top and the resonance head on the bottom that just rings and vibrates, and the sound goes back and forth between the drum head. But yeah, Montes from the hole. So easy all those years to do that. People will say, "Wow, dude, your drums sound great," even at a time when I had a fucking Gretsch Catalina Birch kit. Now I have like 2 awesome drum kits behind me in my dining room. Like, stop bugging me about setting them up, brother. I will before I die. Set them up. I also have a Roland TD, as in Tom David 25 TD KVX, a digital drum kit. And fuck, man, I need to set this shit up because
Hey, Mikey, Paul's not setting it up, but I want to get somebody in the combo who's been really patient with their hand, and they've probably got some musical background themselves. Go ahead, Tennessee.
Thank you, sir. Listen, I know I'm country ass voice, half from Tennessee, yes. But Travis, I just want to thank you for bringing up Stevie Ray Vaughan's name because when I went to Memphis State and I used to go every weekend to Rumba Cafe in Memphis. And Stevie Ray Vaughan played there, and I danced to his music every weekend, and he was live. It was badass. Anyway, that's a true story. I'm 59 years old. And I can read them to you right now. 1983.
They're not going to convince anybody.
Plus, but,
Whether or not they convince somebody to see them is like.
And, I love.
No, I'm telling you, I don't know why I'm going over with him.
I took my boys to their first concert. Golly, I'm just, y'all just are amazing. Y'all are amazing. But yeah,
is that Tennessee Patriot talking? I don't see a name like
Yes,
that.
Tennessee Patriots talking.
yes, Tennessee Patriots.
And she's appreciating the live discussion.
I live between Memphis and Nashville, and golly, I even love Michael Jackson and Joan Jett. I mean, Joan Jett, the Blackhearts, all that. So yeah, I'm older than y'all, but yeah, I love some good music. God,
You know who's on X a lot?
he Yeah.
run away. She's on X all the time. She's a right wing Republican. Actually.
She's great. I know. And Journey, oh my God.
All the more reason to love Mike.
Ask God to help them, because only God can help black people where they are. Black people had Africa, that big old continent over there. They never built one boat that was seaworthy. Not one.
Absolutely, Tennessee. Appreciate you.
There's not one monument in Africa, in all of
You know
Africa.
who I love most? Jesus Christ.
Well,
I hope y'all-
yeah, you ever get a chance, you'll have to meet Colleen.
I know you're talking about Egypt. Egypt was not Africa.
She comes into space a lot.
Yes, sir.
There are no great cities that were built.
For letting me-
Even before the first colonization of black people
Sharing your opinion.
coming to the shores of Africa or the slave ship, black men built nothing. No sewer system, no houses above one level, and none of them made out of stone. All of them made out of grass and wood.
I'm gonna send extra host to Monty.
Well, I followed you too, man. That was some good nostalgia you brought up. Yeah, Michael Jackson, Blondie, fucking Pat, Young Jeffrey Left, Pat Benatar, I don't know what. I mean, you've never heard.
She played guitar good.
Mighty Thor, did you say that the Jews control the music industry and you couldn't get a contract signed before you started your whole, reminiscing bullshit?
I would never say that. Not me. That's somebody else.
Is this a bad actor or what?
Nah, I'm just hearing some people talk about shit about the Jews a couple minutes ago. I was like, what the fuck was all that about before you started this whole diatribe about a bunch of bullshit? People talking about shit about the Jews a couple minutes ago. I was like, what the fuck was all that about before you started this whole diatribe about a bunch of bullshit?
Yeah, he's gone.
Bye.
Hey guys, I had a question for Mighty or Travis or anybody who
It's
can
just
answer
funny.
it.
Hang on one second, CJ. It's so funny. You got a good thing going, and you got this troll. I think he's just waiting to make his mark and jump in there. And, yeah, he's gone. But go ahead, CJ. Jump in there.
Okay. Travis or Mighty, you guys familiar with the Isley brothers?
Jordan. We
Yes,
are
I
nation
am.
of
And
immigrants.
one of my favorite intros of all time is Voyage to Atlantis. Can you guys like walk through that intro?
Immigration laws we have
You familiar the Voyage to Atlantis? If you don't take a quick listen, it's like one of the best intros of all time.
What is it? By the Isley Brothers?
Isley Brothers, Voyage to
Black men
Atlantis.
got to Africa. The worst.
She's a con artist and a thief, and I hope every day I wake up every
Yeah, anybody
day and pray that he died.
Oh, we don't mean that.
Especially if you got, well, not especially, but if you got a musical background, you want to share some thoughts.
What happened?
We got some musical expertise up here on the stage, so yeah, come on up.
You called him a nigger, the child?
Synchro, what did you
Did you call the child a nigger word? It is my business. You call him a nigger?
I didn't really listen to him.
Okay, why don't you have the balls to say it right now again?
To be honest.
Fuck you, nigga.
I just got into it like.
Oh, man.
Pompano heads on my outdoor griddle. Whenever I post a video filleting a pompano, I cut the head off first, and I inevitably get a bunch of comments talking about how much fish I'm wasting. Well, none of it goes to waste, and here's one of my favorite things to do with these pompano heads. First, I saltwater an ice bath and take off the excess blood. Then when I'm splitting them, I go on both sides of the center spine to take out a little bit of that extra bone. Now it's time to
First most thing, and I was elected to get him the hell out of here, and the courts are holding me from doing it.
But even given those numbers that you're talking about, don't you need to uphold the Constitution of the United States as
I
president?
don't know. I have to respond by saying again, I have brilliant lawyers that work for me, and they are going to obviously follow what the Supreme Court said. What you said is not what I heard the Supreme Court said. They have a different interpretation.
Is anyone in your administration right now in contact with El Salvador about returning Abrego Garcia to the
I
United
don't know. You'd have to ask the Attorney General that question.
Okay. When does it become the
Okay,
So
number
that
one,
whole
let me
part.
tell you, let me just say something. The Constitution is for Americans. Let's get that straight. Not for illegal immigrants, okay?
Who said
Nice.
that? I don't know it's anybody on the soil.
No, it is not. You came here illegal.
It says on, okay, now here's the thing.
But that's,
What is the first line of the
the law
Constitution?
is the law, Carlos. You're here illegal. You're illegal.
What is the first line of the Constitution?
But hold on, let me finish. Do I agree with it 100%? No, I do not. Okay, but let's not forget illegal is illegal. Secondly, if you want my personal opinion, then I have a different take on it. So, law is law, illegal is illegal, and the Constitution was made for Americans that live in the United States of America, not that came here illegal.
No, it wasn't. The reason, no. The reason why the Constitution
Can't be here
had to
illegal
include.
and have the rights.
Well,
Have no, you
I mean,
have
one thing you guys have
Carlos,
is sometimes
you have
but you gotta be
rights.
taught.
Carlos,
Well, let me tell you why. Let me
have
tell you
rights.
why it has to do with
You
people on the
do
land.
not have rights.
Okay,
You
so
gave
there's a
up those
Constitution.
rights when you came here illegal. Period. We can.
Okay.
So let me read it. It says, "We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for a common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the
It's not
blessings of
for
liberty to
everybody.
ourselves and our
It's just for some people
posterity,
who happen
do
to
ordain
be
and
fucking
establish this Constitution for the
American.
United States of America."
And where does it say that?
And most people can't recite that. Most people
Here,
who talk
does
about the
that
Constitution
say
can't even recite that first sentence.
illegals, guys, illegal is illegal. Period.
It says ensure
You're not
domestic
supposed to be here.
ensure
You're
domestic
not
tranquility,
supposed to be here.
Jonathan Bing, can I
Period.
address this, please?
provide for common defense,
Okay.
promote general
You should have
welfare.
came here legally. But again, that is the law, and I'm sticking by illegal is
Do
illegal.
you wanna know why the
If
Constitution
you want
applies
my
to anybody on the
personal
land?
opinion, that's a different feeling.
Do you wanna learn what they don't teach you in school? But when you read the Federalist Papers and the reason why
Carlos,
they actually established it for everybody on the land?
You all
Let me tell
can
you
sing
why.
the same song over and
No,
over
let
and
me
over
tell you.
again.
Moderator,
Let me tell you why the Constitution applies.
she
You
said
have
what
to
she
convert
had
me
to
on
say.
this one. But
Well, it doesn't matter about
I
converting.
did
I'm just
not
going back to
say-
what the founding fathers
I
wrote.
did not
But
say,
the reason why.
said converting.
you're not converting me.
The reason why it
You're gonna
applies to
educate
anybody on the
me.
land.
I want to hear it, Carlos.
Let me tell you the reason why it applies to anybody on land. The Constitution does. Is because when they rounded up people who they did not consider Americans, basically those Native Americans, they wanted to be able to bring them into their courts. So that is why they put everybody on this land under the Constitution. So they put them under their jurisdiction. It was actually for nefarious purposes.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the reason why.
Okay.
So maybe sometimes we gotta spend an extra week in civics class, and sometimes we gotta spend an extra week in studying the founding fathers and their nefarious ways,
No.
and then we understand what happened. But what it was about putting anybody on this land of the United States of America under their jurisdiction, so they can bring them into their courts. Because guess what? If what you say was actually put into practice, then what happens is that anybody who was on this soil that was not an American citizen could not be brought into their court. It allowed them to go and round up slaves, and to be able to bring them into courts, and to be able to try them and put them in prison for being runaways. It allowed them to do all these different things. It allowed them to classify people as property. It allowed them to not give women a right to vote. Okay, so what I'm telling you is that the Constitution is written like that, and it just so happens they never went back and fixed it. So it applies to anybody on this land, and people do deserve due process. Now, if you believe in the Constitution, then you got to believe in it even when it doesn't work the way you want it to work. Because it is a living document.
Black was brought over here, not by their own will. These people
What are you talking
walked across, they came into our country illegal. What part of that do you not understand?
Yes, okay,
There's
so
not
my
one
thing is that,
president of the United States has ever said that coming over here illegal, you get the rights of an American citizen. Sorry.
no, what rights are they getting as a citizen? What rights are they getting?
Bush, Clinton,
So what?
Come on,
what
stop.
the homegrown
What rights are they
people
getting?
talking about that?
they should get zero rights. Zero.
But what rights
Again,
are they getting?
but that is not my personal opinion. Now, if you want my personal opinion,
It's
I'll do that.
totally your opinion.
But then I'm
Cindy,
speaking from my heart.
do you think that the president is supposed to uphold the Constitution?
Again, it's how you interpret the Constitution.
No, I'm asking you a question. Do you
Yes,
think
of course. Of course. But again, a lot of things are what we call interpretation.
Are you expecting our current?
$4 million
No, I'm not.
come through.
I'm not talking about immigration. I'm not talking about immigration. I'm not talking about immigration. I'm asking.
Yes, I do.
Do you expect him to uphold the
of course.
Constitution? Okay.
Yes, I do. I agree that everybody gets a fair trial. You're innocent till proven guilty. All of the above.
There you go. Innocent till
Innocent
proven
people
guilty.
go to jail.
That's not happening
Guilty
right
people
now.
go to jail. I mean, guilty people get off, right?
Process.
This is the system. There's flaws in the system.
Can she hear me?
That system we have.
I don't think so. Tyson, can you help?
We know people that have gone to jail
Tyson.
and have done nothing, and vice
I think
versa.
we're just talking to the wall.
But it's still the best system we have. Is it not? There's going to be mistakes made.
Yeah, I think if the room should
Unfortunately.
there and they're not hearing us or watching us.
But I do have a problem
First thing.
with what I was
Where's
told
that?
that was we were going to get rid of the bad
I'm gonna say like this
unhealthy
woman
gangs,
is
the bad
completely
drug
out of
dealers,
fucking
blah, blah,
mind.
Yeah, what's
right?
Constitution.
Yeah, but the only issue with that is that,
But
you gotta
let me
say,
finish,
the only
Thomas.
issue with that,
If you've been here 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, you've been paying your taxes, you've been living your life by doing nothing illegal, you've lived a good life here, you have followed our laws,
Jonathan?
and you
can
paid
they
your
hear
taxes,
us?
and you
Can
built
anyone hear us?
a business and a family and a life here.
No.
I don't believe you should just get sent out because
How is
you
this a
came here
podcast,
illegal.
y'all?
So you see, I'm being a hypocrite right now
She's so.
because my heart doesn't like that,
Okay, hold on.
but my
so
head
what
has
is
to
Trump
go.
doing?
Again, I'm not him. I'm Cindy. Right? Last time I looked, do I look like him?
But how does he view it?
That you'd have to ask him. But I think a lot
You
of
use it as
people.
no matter what, you need to go.
Again,
No, Carlos, that isn't fair because I think that's why he's saying that he doesn't know and he's allowing his lawyers to guide because if he's the president and he's doing what his, the people who voted for him are wanting him to do, then it doesn't really matter if you
but
think
Diane,
about it, even what he
I
wants.
think
Look,
that
Donald Trump plays crazy when he want to play crazy.
want him to do.
Donald Trump plays crazy when he want to play
I think
crazy.
he loves it.
What
Y'all
you
can't really get away with
Something,
it.
guys, I don't know if you can cue the circus music or not. I think he loves to do this. I personally think he loves that cuckoo crazy to get a reaction out of all the Democrats and all the media. I think he enjoys that play.
Cindy,
I
I
don't
think
know why.
it's him. Listen, I watched I'm 35 minutes in, that video that I played, and I
What
watched
do you
it.
think that's a fair interview, by the way?
No, I mean, Cindy, if you
Okay.
watch
Do you
that
ever think he
thing
gets
at
a fair
Fast,
interview? That was, she's attacking, she's sarcastic,
but he did
she's
great.
condescending.
Jonathan,
Come on, like you
But he
listen to
did
me.
really good. If you listen to it like at a faster speed, every single question that she asks him, the guy just fires back. And,
No, he doesn't fire back. I heard him tripping over some of his words. He went backwards on something. Look at, I'm gonna look at it.
Passing the buck.
I'm gonna see the whole picture for the way it is. That's just the way I see things. You may see it differently. We can agree to disagree.
I'm only 30 minutes in.
You know what? Let him talk, number one. She wanted to keep going down his throat on one person. He's right. He's got a lot of fires to put out. And this man is not a good man. And you guys want to make him what? A martyr? Is that who you want for your martyr? Good God.
Nobody's trying to make anybody a model.
But you are. You keep hanging on the media on this one dude. One fucking dude that we know wasn't a good dude anyways. So as Americans, let's be happy he's out of here. What do you want? You want more bad people here? We got enough of our own bad
But
people.
wait a minute, hold on. Has he had his day in court though?
He doesn't get his right day in court right now, as far as I'm concerned.
What do you mean doesn't have his day in
He
court?
just doesn't.
I mean, hold on, now, Sandy.
I don't like him. I don't like him.
Now, let us be real with this. Let us be real with this. What if it was your son, and it was a whole bunch of negative things out there about him, and even his wife put out negative things about him?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want him to have his day in court to prove his
No,
case?
if that's how my son turns out to be, then so be it. You know what? Then you have to.
No, I'm not saying he turned out, but what if it was those type of things?
He doesn't get the right to a fair trial. If he's what they say he is, then fuck it.
She just said she
Even if
wants
it's
a
my
fair
kid.
trial, though.
You're a bad kid.
Okay, you gotta
Sorry
go
you
back
brought
to
to such an evil child.
Oh my God.
She just
Lord
said
help
she
us.
So
believes
you would
in a fair
accept what
trial.
he's gonna put out there?
Can you guys hear us over
Yes,
anything
it's
else?
the truth. It's the truth.
I think
Find
so.
this key. Key for the wall. Those are millions of rose petals. First boss kid to find the key wins the key for everything. You gonna find it? Okay, Mom. Ready? How about you guys go help? We're doing this for Mother's Day to celebrate love. And if you want to celebrate your mom, download the DoorDash app right now and order.
Fires to put out right now, and I would be riding on any president's back about this right now.
Right.
Whether it was Obama, whether it was Clinton, whether it was Bush, whether it was Reagan, whether it was, I don't care. There's too many other fires to put out.
Any of those Christ.
You want the job?
If something comes across his desk, he has to know that he's going to stand for the Constitution. It's the I don't know that start to confuse everybody. And then when you don't know, you don't have any expectation.
But logically, it's not adhering to the millions of
Leaders take full ownership. His answer should have been, it is absolutely my job to hold the Constitution. That's exactly what his answer is. I don't know. That's a
You should tell him how to
You don't have to recognize it.
and you should tell every president.
I'm just trying to become a content creator one day, but I have no supporters. So if you have a chance, please subscribe.
Can we name one president that we had? Okay, but you said it, none of them, right? None of them counts, none of them, right?
Yeah, but this is the most idiotic one of your head.
Okay. You did what I said, on the service you did, right? You did a service visit.
This is a complete idiot. I mean, that was a softball question. Granted, she was being unfair, so she was not giving me that fair answer. I'll give you that. But that's a softball.
Do you think that you should be asking questions? And she actually told him, I'm trying to give you the opportunity to answer the questions that people have and tell them what you really want to say. That's what she told him.
Have you ever been in an interview before that you know that you're being attacked? You know the person is being condescending.
I'm not saying but some of the questions. And when we're dealing with this particular question is a no-brainer to those who take their oath seriously. It is a no-brainer. I took my oath when I was 19 years old. I was actually 18. That is a no-brainer. Do not forget the oaths that you honestly take, and you say yes to it, unless you don't honor it. And that is Diana, did you take an oath to serve?
I'm a military spouse for 20 years, love.
No.
to be readdressed.
How old is he now?
You
Yeah,
cannot
boy.
say that.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You're putting words in my mouth.
I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm not saying that.
We are so wrong.
If you're willing to become the like
Is in alignment
catch the
with what
fish,
you are willing to
and then-
take the oath for.
January
Makita,
6th,
give me 1 second. I
Is that
yielded.
when
Give
he
me
took
1
his
second.
oath?
We're even on the interruptions, all right? I yielded as well. Can we call it a truce? Would you like to
No,
go?
no,
I'll
can
yield
we?
so you could finish.
I don't know. Can we?
Okay, I'll yield. Go for it, and then I'll go after you.
I was saying that I expect him to uphold his oath the same way that I was expected, and every other service person who takes the oath is expected. And some of the questions, I understand that it didn't seem like a fair interview. But like Carlos said, when she threw that ball, he was supposed to say yes. Because
I swear
what's
to
that
God.
long ago? What is it, like 5 months?
Are people just like absolutely unaware of what they're doing?
It's the spiritual vagabonds. We talk about this again, the spiritual vagabonds of humanity. Let's hear what comedian has to come up to say. This is going to be interesting. As all. What's up, vagabond? What's up?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, spiritual vagabonds of the Lord.
Yeah, that's what you are. You're a spiritual bum.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're-
Vagabond.
Listen, but
Vagabond.
I don't hate you. I know you travel from place to place. You've been traveling for years. You and all of your people have been traveling from place to place trying to find a home.
My people.
And I am going to provide a home for you all. You don't have to be the way that you are. You don't.
You gonna provide the house?
I will provide a house for you guys. I feed the homeless. I take care of the homeless. And I will do so.
Damn. You wash their feet. You wash their feet. You wash their underpants.
I am here to show you all what it looks like.
Have you ever seen what a homeless man's underpants looks like after sleeping in the streets for 90 days?
Yeah. I can look at your pants and tell that you've been on the street for a long
Crust. Thick crust. So thick you could take a scraping tool and scrape chunks of shit off of them panties.
Hey, what is this?
Turd nuggets.
How do you feel about spiritual vagabonds?
Well, I think the Buddha is called the Bhagavan. So a vagabond is basically the Bhagavan, which is the guru. So, in my PTR, you can see I have this thing called a book. And it turns out that a lot of people who spend all their time talking all the time, they don't actually read books anymore. And thus, we get to where we are now, where people are wasting their time, talking all the time, accomplishing nothing, learning nothing, sharing nothing, just reminiscing, talking all the time.
But isn't that what vagabonds do?
No, the Bhagavan preaches wisdom. People who talk all the time, they don't share wisdom. They're just talking. They're birds in a tree.
Wait, okay, say that again. The vagabond is the one who speaks wisdom. Is that correct? Is that what you're saying?
Correct. The Bhagavan.
So the vagabond is the bum who teaches wisdom.
Not a bum, a king. It's the philosopher king.
The vagabond is in what reference are you saying the king that preaches wisdom from?
That's the Buddha.
Humanity, from a human's perspective, or from the royal divine perspective?
Yeah, the royal divine. I mean, your average.
From a royal perspective, then the vagabond would be the human.
Right.
Okay. So I got you. So basically, humans think that bums ain't shit, but really bums are the gods.
I mean, haven't you ever seen that movie with who's the guy from Mrs. Doubtfire? It's called
Robin Williams.
The Fisher King. Do you remember the movie The Fisher King?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, just go watch the preview and you'll see what I'm saying.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's a great movie.
I have to check it out.
It's one of his best movies.
Well, yeah, I was doing some research. I was talking to a young lady that calls me. She was going back and forth about just some shit. She just likes to talk, and yeah, she's so funny because she'll talk about. She was talking about, like, she was complaining about this guy that she's dating, and she was stating that, she couldn't believe that he has boundaries. And I said to her, "Well, don't you have boundaries?" She said, "Yeah, but it's not like." I said, "Wait a minute. You're going past that. Yeah. Let's pause for a second." And it was like every time I tried to get her to see that she was doing the same thing he did, she would run right past her own admission to being just like him. Or she didn't like boundaries. She didn't like his boundaries, but yet she was justifying boundaries within herself. And I was like, well, why can't you see this, that you keep justifying your boundary in how you do it, and you can't respect that he's doing the same thing you're doing? So you don't like your own game then. That's what it sounds like. You don't like your own game. You don't like your own laws. So what exactly are you doing? And then what do you expect from someone who doesn't have any integrity? Like, if you don't have any morals or integrity, you cannot. What do you expect from someone with no morals and no integrity? Right? It's just like a whole bunch of kids.
Well, it's easy to say somebody doesn't have morals, integrity, or virtue. It's a much more difficult thing to demonstrate virtue or morals. I mean, you can't just say, "Show me your morality."
Well, true, but what I'm saying is morality is not. You can't. Well, morality is not a nuance. You can't have it sometimes, and sometimes you not show it. Sometimes I show it, sometimes I don't. That's not how it goes. That's just not how it goes, man. That's how it goes in a vagabond's world, but that's not how it goes when it comes to absolute, the divine. The divine is always absolute, 100% accountability. Anything less than 100% accountability is some bullshit. It's not real.
Not really. God is a trickster, and God is a practical joker, meaning that just when you think you've got it figured out and it's all or nothing, it turns out that it's not all or nothing. And sometimes it's something, sometimes it's nothing, sometimes it's the all. But I'm just saying that the divine is in a perpetual state of like one-upmanship. So that's the thing. I'm the big thing to me is books, meaning that a lot of people talk a big game, but if you haven't been to book club and you haven't discussed at least the top 10 books, you're still just spinning your wheels. You have no real cornerstone or bedrock to stand on. You're just a talker. And
I get what you're saying. So what are you basing the 10 books that you have? They came from vagabonds. They came from people who don't even know themselves. So why would you put so much emphasis on books?
They do know themselves.
So, like, the word cannot be greater than the creator. Well,
but the word is the creator. It's right in the book. In the beginning was the word.
Hold on, Adrian. I would almost assure you the books that you keep talking about, I would assure you, I would put money on it. All 10 books of bestsellers that you have still struggle with not knowing who they were.
No, they do. That's what all these books are about. It's all about self-exploration, self-actualization, personal development.
So all of them in the 10 books that you would recommend, would all of them say that they are God in the flesh?
No. It's
okay. So then, if they never admitted to being the actual divine source of it all, and they had you looking,
because again, some of them are smarter than that. They know that the moment you declare that, the rules of the game change, so they avoid discussing that. That's what the whole Bhagavan is about.
Saying that these vagabonds refuse to acknowledge that because what? They thought they saw.
They knew that they say that you would use it as a way, as like a coping mechanism or a way to hide out. That you still wouldn't be liberated. You'd just be hanging out in the treehouse.
Yeah. Well, why would someone who doesn't know, or say, you're saying they know themselves, so you're saying that these people knew that they were God, but didn't want to tell people they were God?
right?
It's just
That's
see
what you're saying.
what I'm saying is the moment you declare it, you nullify it. So silence now is always going to be the secret answer.
Okay,
You can't say it.
again, where'd you learn that from, Adrian?
Those are like the products of the books where you get to the Paradise Island, and it's silent because silence is equilibrium, and so most people in their lives are unable to obtain a consistent state of equilibrium.
Okay. And equilibrium would be what would be equivalent
To peace or
I would say
to silence
harmony,
now.
right?
Yeah, harmony.
Harmonic balance. Is
Yep.
that a fair assessment?
Yep.
Harmonic balance. So to achieve harmonic balance, one would have to, would you say one would have to understand that they are source? They understand that to be 100% accountable. Thoughts, actions, emotions. Everything comes from them. Everything.
Not really, because you are your environment. You are what you're experiencing and observing. So it's more than just you. It's the all. It's the all.
Now, are you authorizing? Are you stating that you are source if you are the environment?
You are again like a parasite on a cow's ass, and the trees are the pubic hairs. Like you gotta admit that you're gonna disappear. You know you're gonna disappear. You know you're gonna disappear. It's gonna come, and you're gonna disappear. And then whatever's on that flip side, no one really knows. No one knows what happens.
Okay, so where are you getting this framework from? Where does your foundation,
books.
What you speak
They're
of?
called books.
So it comes from books, right? So don't you think that God, this devious motherfucker, put the truth in there and flipped it?
No, it was written by people, and what I'm saying is when I read books, I realize how stupid people are and how unorganized everyone is. No one has a real good thesis.
Why do you tell people to keep reading books if they're stupid?
Because books are basically programs that are thousands of years old.
Keep people subjugated.
No, books liberate you. Books are power. Books are hypnotic devices and technologies, and they're actually information technology. That's what it is. It's an IT. It's pre-software, pre-screen. It's your brain.
Right. So it's a pre-script, right? That somebody wrote, that you guys are following, and you don't even know the author. I'm the author.
No, you're not the author.
I wrote every fucking book that you read. I don't mind that you tell people read books. I think it's beautiful.
You're not the author.
The more people read the books, like you said, they'll get deeper into the hypnosis and stay asleep. And I'm okay with that.
No, it's the reverse. It's a de-hypnosis. It awakens you.
Listen, as I say to you, and I say to everyone else, well done, thy good and faithful servants. That's what you are. You're my servant.
Well, let the slave serve. That's what I say. Let the slave serve.
Yeah, well, just serve, man. Just continue to do what you're doing. I think it's beautiful. I think it's absolutely beautiful because, the train doesn't stop. It never stops.
I've
always done and got my way. It will always be this way forever and ever. Amen.
See, the whole thing though about books is it's a little bit like a psyop where you have to figure out how to manipulate the environment to help prolong and get what you want, which is really power, wealth, joy, happiness, beauty, love, infinity. So I don't think there's really a way to get there. See, this is the thing about books and my experimentation with books is that you can use them to get very close to the source. You can never truly become source, but you can cleave to it. Or
how close do you think you are to source?
I know right now that I'm not close to it, but I know that the earlier you get up in the morning and the earlier you start, the closer you can get to it. and it's best to start
only
early
in the
morning.
morning is when you get close to the source.
No, meaning that it's easier to do it right when you wake up because your brain
Right.
is already extremely relaxed. But if you have to, like, just look at it this way. If you come on Clown House and you listen to Clown House for 4 hours, it'll take you very far away from source. So, I can listen to, and then it's very hard to get back to source once you spend 4 hours listening to Clown House because it's a blender, and it blends your brain, and then you're like, oh, I'm so far away. But it's easy. Listen. Anybody with a bottle of wine and a good book can get close to source. There's a chemical way to do it, but I just think chemicals and books are the best way to get closer to source. And
Got you.
yeah.
So how can we what would you recommend to listeners to keep that early morning? Should they stay drunk and have a book all day?
It's just meditation. When you wake up, if you read the Tao Te Ching or you read the Bible or you read any book that deals with source, it will essentially like set you up for many hours to be in a very deep Gnostic hypnotic state, which is unity with source.
Do you think that LARPing is a form of hypnosis?
LARPing, some people are LARPers and they don't know it. But everybody is a character on a stage, whether you're the mayor or the police officer or the teacher or the fireman.
Yeah, but LARPing, would you say that's a form of hypnosis?
It's a form of projection, which is hypnosis. So yeah.
Okay. So all right, cool. So someone who LARPs, if they keep their mind focused on the source, do you think that could get them closer to the source and keeping their mind focused on the source?
How do you get your mind on source? You have to have a program. You have to have a script.
Well, I mean, you write the script, you create the program of what you feel the source is.
I know, but
you go into the character.
If you don't put the script through the program or your brain, it's not, you're not actually activating anything. The whole thing is an experience. You are like a hologram simulator, and when you read a book, you're literally putting like a program, running it through your brain, and that's it. I'm not saying it's real. I'm just saying it's a feeling. It's a vibration.
Right now, when we define real, the definition of real, I did look that up today. Let me see. I had it looking up real, and I thought it's interesting that you say that, because real, where is that at? Real is,
see, again, it's all about optimization. You have to use these mnemonics or memetics or these programs to optimize what you're doing, which in many ways is your communication. And so by reading books, you become smarter, and because you're able to communicate concepts, words, and your own refinement in your communication.
Tell people that if they become smarter, they become dumber.
No, that's not true. Books make you smarter.
Keep telling that.
Books make you smarter. It's just a fact.
Well, I mean, I don't know, because some people become very entitled. They don't want to listen to anyone else. They think they're so smart because they've read so many books that they close themselves off to accepting anything different than they become the script of which they've been reading. So they create these boundaries which prevent them from actually talking to people and communicating.
Yeah, but that's fine. I mean, like, my dad doesn't want to debate about God. He doesn't want to talk about it, and I just accept that because he has found peace. And so,
why do you think he doesn't want to talk about it? Because he's found peace.
Because words create emotions, and so people don't want to put words through the brains anymore and have emotional situations. They just want to live in a state of peace.
Sounds somebody who's lazy brain.
I think it's a younger person's game. I'm only in my 40s, but I think in my 60s and 70s, I'd probably like ultimately just stop the conversation.
Yeah, because you'll probably be like, I'm gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I don't want to. I've already dealt with those questions. I don't want to deal with them again.
Right. You don't want to deal with it. You've been so long. I call that's in the long-term memory, right? You've been so long. This has been embedded in your long-term memory. So now you're on autopilot with the stupidity. You're just a big ass, grown ass, dumb, lost just gonna be lost, but I'm gonna make some money while I'm lost. And I'm just gonna try to enjoy myself the best way I can and find vices, do cocaine, fuck wild bitches, let people fuck me in my ass, just find all kinds of different shit to justify that emptiness, trying to fill that void. Because that's all you're doing is, again, you're a vagabond, hopping from one place to the next place, trying to fill the void.
Well, look at it as like a woman who is very frivolous. She gets involved with a relationship. He dies off, but she never gained any wisdom. So the rest of her life is always just pain and suffering. I mean, without wisdom, you truly do not have any precious jewels because you're still always going to be subjected to mortality, pain, suffering, and death. But
okay, so all right, I got you on that. What is your definition of wisdom?
wisdom is connected to knowledge and to understanding and to the divine. It's basically the Trinity. So yeah.
If you don't know yourself, right, which is the most important, number one, if you don't know self, how could you know anything else?
Because there's a concept of light and the sun would be the analogy of Jesus, but see, the sun transmits light. So what is light? I like to call it I say it's an acronym, which is really LIG, which means let it.
Adrian, you just talking shit, man. You a shit talker.
No, I'm serious. This is the way I read it.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, this whole thing is about letting it go. And if you want to get to the blessed holy, if you want to get to the blessed holy one or to the state of angels, you have to let it go because angels are light on their feet and they fly.
You gotta let what go?
Thoughts. You can't be dogmatic. You can't.
How come you haven't touched the Creator yet?
See, I'm creating right now by speaking.
So you being with the Creator is not more important than anything in the world to you?
You can't be with the Creator all the time. It's very difficult.
Well, how do you know that? Did he tell you, look, only on Wednesdays?
Because it's a hypnosis. Once you induct yourself into the gnosis or of the hypnosis, you cleave and you get closer. But then it wears off and you have to do it again every day.
So you never had it to begin with.
It's like dry cleaning, heavy starch.
Is that fair to say it was a facade? It wasn't a real tech.
No.
You just got some fake ink.
No, I'm telling. It's a daily renewal. That's what it is. It's a daily renewal.
Okay, actions. What do you think? Do you know the Creator? Are you the Creator? Action.
I'm gonna slap you if I ever meet you in real life.
I know. I'm quite sure you will, and I love you too. Like, what do you think about it?
I'm glad you accepted my slap as love because shit. We never know this shit. I don't know the Creator. I don't know. I'm just trying to live life to the best ability that I can.
I could MK Ultra you.
You're trying to live life the best way you can. You are jumping from one place to the next place. Would you say that you are a vagabond spiritually?
You're asking me if that's what I am?
No, I'm asking what you say based on what you're saying. Would you think you're a vagabond, a spiritual vagabond, a homeless bum spiritually?
Don't yawn, comedian. No, I just this is so much going on in this conversation, and it's not enough, but it's so much. But
I'll say so much of what and not enough of what? That sounds like an oxymoron. So much and nothing.
So Lucifer.
Yes, my love. Can I call you my love? Is that okay?
So my life.
I love bums too.
Okay, so I'm a bum.
Yes, you are. Continue.
I dealt with a lot of heartache in my beginning of life. Like, my brother was murdered.
Mm-hmm.
My mom died shortly afterwards because of the stress. She couldn't deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
My dad died, and then my auntie died. Like, I've had probably 20 deaths.
Right.
2 years, not 20, 2 years.
In 2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
Now, let me ask you: do you think you truly knew these individuals that passed away? Do you really believe that you knew them?
I knew my brother.
Do you think your brother disclosed? You think your brother told you everything that was going on in his life? Everything. Like when he had it, like.
No, not everything. Okay. But after he died and the way he died, I started to dissect. There's so much shit in life.
But
so anyway, I took on this stage.
Huh? What'd you say?
Go ahead.
You were trying to define the things based on what was left behind, right? But he wasn't present for you to ask and put the pieces together for yourself to, like, you know, to explain it. Because the more you start probing and asking questions, the closer you can get to some of it. A human is not going to disclose everything about what they're doing, what they're feeling 100%, because they are.
I wish I was gay. I pray every day.
I ain't gay no more. I love women.
On the bed. No.
What did you say?
There's no touching the core piece.
That's mine. I told you to do that. So the point I'm making is I don't see like how humans see things. And that's fine, right? Because as humans would say, mind your motherfucking business. All right, cool. But my business, what if my business is minding your business? Then what? So as you as a human need to mind your fucking business and let me do my business. How's about that? So now you can't even hold on to your own concept that you claim you stand by. You see how y'all are spiritual bums? How y'all just flip flop and shit? Y'all ain't worth shit.
Yeah, but you gotta take into the account,
That's why I spit in your faces. I wouldn't give a fuck what you did. You ain't worth it.
Christopher, you ain't shit, but you didn't even allow me, like, you.
Oh, yeah. Go. I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby.
Right. You be so, and I followed you for maybe a couple of weeks. And I don't even come on Clubhouse. This is crack house to me. Like,
right.
So many motherfuckers that be on here trying to say, and nigga, let me meet you in real person. Right. So I've actually met people. I've been on here for like 4 years. Before it was just everybody comes on here. It was invite only. And now I've realized like there's a lot of motherfuckers on here that be trying to portray you be somebody you really at. But anyway, so I appreciate the fact that you come against what people talk about. But with me and my life, this is just life. Like I'm not trying to.
You just lifing. I'm just.
Yeah, like it ain't that deep no more to me. Like
it's not deep to you no more. I get it. You're numb. You're just floating around and just going with the wind, and I dig it. You're just going like I said. You're just feeling one void to the next void. You just again you're a parasite.
Why a void? Because honestly, like. So you're calling me a parasite?
That's what you are, babe. You called yourself. I think parasites are beautiful. I do.
Okay.
Now, it's not negative to me. Do you think being a parasite is negative?
No, I am whatever you think I am. I don't give a fuck.
That's right.
You think I am? Because I'm still living my life. I'm not going to get off this app and cry like, oh, you know, be a fucking parasite.
I would hope you would. Like,
but I'm not. Stop. You don't even know how to shut the fuck up. Anyway. I do not give a fuck. I love the fact that you just project everything that you feel. You bring like you're just different.
I know I am.
I know. Everybody knows you are. That's why you call yourself Lucifer. Because there's a devil. And honestly, with you and your conversations, you help me understand there's a yin and a yang to everything. So even though I try to be so positive, motherfuckers, you come about.
I break the mold, don't I?
No, you are just that motherfucker industry. I've been a manager on a restaurant, and motherfuckers be like, they just be drunk, they be high, they just.
Oh, I'm
so
the
much
drunk
goes
high
on.
motherfucker that come in and shit. Just a straight dickhead.
Nah, you more than a dickhead. You like the general manager of this shit because you on fucking cocaine and you
Right, yes, I be high as shit.
You're like the
I don't
you're
give
like
a
the
fuck what nobody say. Just do what the fuck I tell you
puppeteer of
to do
this
and
shit.
shut the fuck
Yeah.
up. Right,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you right, you got me. You
Right.
got me.
So anyway, with all that, like I'm just I like listening to how people try to project things as I don't do that shit. That's not me. But I love to just
hear perspectives.
I don't even understand or overstand this shit. I just like
Oh
to
yes
hear
you
it.
do.
Like,
Yes, you
okay,
do.
that's that employee. That's that employee because
So okay,
being
what
a
did you
general
like
manager, it's just a lot of shit going on. And
shit, man. It's not a lot. It's so easy. It's so easy to get people in line and tell them to do what the fuck. Long as you pay them, they're gonna do whatever the fuck you tell them to do. Long
pretty
as you
much.
pay them. Yeah.
You
They
can't.
fuck. They're whores.
You can't change shit unless you're like the CEO.
Right.
Trying to make the bottom dollar, like for real. Like you just can't. Like this life is about money. Period.
Well, I mean, so you don't think you could change shit?
I know I can change
Keep trying shit. Keep trying shit. Keep trying shit. Why do you feel so low about who you are?
No, I don't. I definitely don't feel low about.
I mean, you're a superhero in disguise. Why won't you put on your cape? Like you got a cape on underneath the bullshit, but you would refuse to fucking change. You refuse. Why? What are you running from? You don't want to be a hero?
You are so funny.
Another hero. Ba-da-boom. So you've been listening to Adrian too much. He tell you to
I
read
would
his book.
smack you in real life.
I love you, Pumpkin.
I'm
You always want to slap me.
So okay, so listen
You're
to
so
me.
hostile.
I
Can
am.
I
I
slap you
can
back?
be. I
Can I
will
slap you
fucking
back?
choke your fuck out of your motherfucking ass.
Can I
But
slap
anyway,
you back? Can I?
I'm
Wait a
not
minute.
scared. I'm
Hello?
not scared of this shit.
Can
I'm
you-
so
can I
not
slap
scared of this.
Can I slap you back?
Yes, you can. And
And we
choke
can
me.
yes, and we still be in love.
Yes.
Okay, all right. That's when you tell the world, listen, this is our relationship. I
Right.
like when he beat
Fuck
me the
y'all.
fuck
Get
up
the fuck out of this. Why are you trying to worry about us?
Right,
Yes,
right. I love when he beat the shit out of me. Sometimes I like a fat bruised eye. Like, bitch, leave me the fuck alone. This is our relationship, bitch.
Yo, you fucking crazy, yo. You are fucking crazy.
Right.
Like, bro.
I mean, I know I'm crazy. Crazy, sexy, deranged. Yes,
Sexy,
I
cool.
am.
Crazy, sexy, cool.
Yeah, crazy, sexy, cool. You're absolutely correct. I am.
Okay, whatever. Back to me.
Yeah, back to you.
So I'm probably older than you, but I've been in the restaurant industry for a long time. I didn't own shit when COVID.
Why you don't own one?
I do.
Oh, you do?
But yeah, I do. But
okay, what you be serving?
well, no, I do. So I'm into decor of events. I do events and like decor and like with the bougie bitches of Atlanta, like they all about that fucking bougie shit, and they just get on my nerves. It's like everybody wants this persona, and it's like, yo, bitch, y'all don't live this life. Like I don't know.
That's all right. That's not. But listen, they paying you, right?
So okay, so this is about me.
All right.
I'm tired of trying to I get tired of these fake ass motherfuckers because I grew up with money. Like, somebody called me, you're Valley Black. I'm like, Valley Black? What the fuck does that mean?
They're trying to say you act like a little white girl and shit, but black girl. I get it.
Well, but I'm happy. I don't want to, like, I'm happy.
But actions is coming from somebody who ain't happy than motherfuckers.
I know.
So why are you worried about what they saying?
Oh,
Fuck what they saying. What's wrong with you? I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you when I see you.
Hey, okay. Well, let's go.
Keep on talking, cause you really just working up an ass whooping.
You funny. You funny as fuck. Anyway, so this is why I love Clubhouse, because this is real motherfuckers that, well, not all the way real. This is like 99.9% fake, and you get that 0.00001% real.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the 0.0.
Well, I don't know, because you be really.
You don't even listen to all my shows. Shut the fuck up. You trying to act like you listen to what I'm saying, and then like
you fucking probably married, just trying to figure out something else.
Nigga, I'm married to myself. Yes, you're absolutely correct. I don't need no pussy. I don't need nothing outside of me.
Fuck that shit.
I'm married to me. Now I will allow this craziness to happen. The whole wide world, but I will not fuck you because I think that's stupid.
Yeah, me either. I do not fuck anymore. Because I live in Atlanta, so where you live?
You can come after
Excuse
DC.
me? You guys help me find a tool.
My cousin's from DC. He's
A left-handed hammer?
He's what?
He's so ghetto. But you made it out.
Just like a normal hammer. I'm just a left-handed guy. Just looking for a left-handed hammer.
I get it, because you talking to motherfuckers like you.
Hold on, young.
Maybe you can show me where the hammers are at?
Oh, God. I'm about to call him on three-way.
Hold on, dog. Hold on, young. Let me see.
Young. Anyway, so I have followed you for a minute because you just be.
You said you unfollowed me?
What?
You said you unfollowed me?
No. I don't unfollow people.
Did you read? I mean, did you listen to some of the recorded shows I've done?
No,
I do recorded shows intentionally. I mean,
I ain't trying to do all that shit. I'm not about social media. I ain't trying to fucking. I don't like social media because
you need a hug. You just uptight. You one uptight motherfucker, man.
No, I don't. I'm not uptight.
You need a stiff drink and a motherfucking joint. Maybe some cocaine would do you some good.
Cocaine.
Hell yeah. We need to get funked up together. When you come to DC and holler at me.
What the fuck is going on? Okay, what the fuck?
Come to DC, I got you. Got a couple of lines, you know what I'm saying? Some good music, motherfucking cocaine, weed.
No.
No?
I'm gonna take a couple of shots of tequila and be done.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you now, I may disappear. All you gotta do is look for the mirrors and the music.
Shut the fuck up.
I'll be dancing in front of the mirror, in front of the speakers. That's where you find me at.
Have you ever been married in your life?
I mean, I would say yes and no. I was still filling things out and having the experience for testing purposes. So that's
the same damn time.
Not at the same time, no. At different moments.
I
had a black girl and a white girl. I was trying to see if the white girls were any different in this experiment, and they're not. They're no different. They're all the same.
Because women are emotional.
No, that's bullshit. They're not emotional. They act like they're emotional. But they're the same thing as the men. They just lost fucking, just like you.
What? Like me what?
Just vagabonds. Just jumping from one thing to the next. I appreciate it. And I was like, does that mean that you were going to break your vows that you claim you made before God? I just want to make sure I understand this correctly. So you made the promise with God, right? So if you walking away, doesn't that mean you broke your promise? And she don't answer, right? Which that's common. And that's the reason why the reason why she walked away was because she was too pussy to say, look, I need a bigger dick. I'm not being fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need more money. I don't know what it was, but she was fearful to say it. So she was looking for me to bow out and give her a reason to run. And that's fine. I still love her. She still, like, I still would do anything. No, I'm
UWPD, WSP, and Sheriff McGee will be making trespass arrests here at this location.
And like you gave her an excuse to be the way she was, but you didn't swallow it.
When we met, she asked me to.
Yeah, but you might have not said that. I hear you, but she clearly might have been looking for you or something for her.
Right. Right, that's fair. That's a fair assessment because, you know, if she doesn't know who she is within, yeah, she's always going to be. She's not going to stop until
yeah, and you allowed it to happen to you, and now you're hurt.
No, I'm not hurt. Why do you say I'm hurt? Okay, well, if, you know what? Actions, if I'm hurt, then I love being hurt. I created it. How's about that?
Yeah, because you're fucking nigga.
Yeah, I love the pain.
You like your hurt to attract what it attracts. Cause ain't nobody in a motherfucking room. Cause ain't nobody trying to come in a fucking Lucifer room. Like that's crazy.
That's all right.
But you gotta leave the demon. Like, what the fuck you talking about?
You gotta build a rapport with your shadow. Right? That's called an internal dialogue. What you say?
I would say I ain't scared. I ain't never scared.
You should be. What you scared of?
No, I said I ain't never scared. And
I
you
know.
said, you said you shouldn't. I didn't hear the
Yeah, you should did. You should did. Hey, how many kids you have?
Pronunciate.
How many kids you have?
Why are you saying that?
I'm just asking. You don't have any kids?
I don't have kids.
How many do you have?
I have 2 kids.
All right, awesome. That's cool.
So my son is in the Marines. He's married, and I'm a grandmommy.
What?
Yes, I'm young. I should post my picture. You've never seen my picture before, have you?
I don't think I have. Or maybe I don't know. Let me see.
She got granny panties.
She got granny panties on.
Oh.
Wait, do you know Adrian? You know Adrian Actions?
Comedian?
Comedian, it's Adrian. I call him Adrian.
I just literally started following him not too long ago. Because I haven't been on there in like 3 months.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. He's pretty
he's
knowledgeable.
funny. That's why I started following him.
And then he also keeps everybody in a book, which I love the fact he does that. He's one of my servants. He's one of my servants.
He is not just like a servant.
He is. We work together. It's a love-hate relationship.
All right, so 5 seconds, and that's it.
It's a love hard network.
Which one are you?
I'm the light-skinned one, not the one with the braids. The one that
I was about to say the one like Yo-Yo. Okay.
No,
you look like you know who you look like? You look like Glorilla.
Girl, I'll fuck you up.
She's adorable though.
He's a man.
Who are you, like a 40-year-old granny?
I'll fuck you up.
You like a 40-year-old granny.
What? Comedian, you got jokes?
Wait, I can't even really see your picture though. Okay, whatever.
What do you call Hennessy and Courvoisier on the rocks?
Wait a minute, girl. Are you wearing contacts? Please tell me no.
No, no wearing contacts.
Okay, all right. So those are your green eyes, right?
Yeah, well, they're gray.
Great. All right, cool. Because I was about to say, girl, I'm about to light your ass up. You wear contacts.
All right, I'm going to take this shit off.
All right, take it off. You got a fat. Are you Ethiopian? You got an Ethiopian head.
Everybody thinks I'm fucking Ethiopian. forehead.
Yo, that's a big forehead, my nigga. Like that.
Oh, I will fuck. Yo, where you laughing at? Yo, let me take this shit off.
Wait, is that your hair or is that like added extra hair?
What do you mean? I don't add. I fucking hate you.
You gotta stop using the foundation, boo. The foundation is fucking everything up. You gotta go natural.
What do you mean foundation? I don't use foundation.
You didn't use. Well, you look like you don't need makeup at all, but you got some.
Yeah, but only on my eyes.
Why?
I just put the concealer on my eyes.
Wait, did you get your lip pierced or is that a booger?
Oh my god. Yo, let me take this off because you're getting on my goddamn nerves right now.
You got some little ass fingers too. That's so cute. You can't even palm a basketball.
You are really just all about this.
I know. How tall are you?
Like 5'3".
Oh, you so cute. Did you play basketball? You look like you played ball.
No, I play softball.
Okay, that's what my mom used to play softball. She was bad as a motherfucker. Played shortstop. You know, you got to be a beast to play shortstop. She was a beast, son. What position did you play?
I played shortstop too.
Okay. You and my mother played softball together. I'd love to see y'all in the field get mad at each other, call each other bitches and shit.
I don't like you anymore.
Oh.
Lucifer, you know how I know you ain't God? Because you still got hair growing in your ears.
Comedian, I don't like your motherfucking ass either.
She don't like anybody.
Fuck you, niggas. And niggas not black, just ignorant. Ignorant.
Do you like yourself?
I love myself.
Just use the N-word?
I love you too, boo. This is just love. Listen, every word I say is a term of endearment. I
follow your motherfucking ass. You fucking crazy. So I love it. You speak outside the box. I've always loved that about you. Cause
that's what you're supposed to. But I just speak my truth. It's my truth.
You be what is it? Redly feathers.
Have you heard like some of the recordings that I have when I'm crying? Like I'm really in deep thought.
No.
Oh,
you
girl.
really.
Yeah, you could definitely be bitch. You would call me a bitch. It's emotion on them joints. You be like, this nigga is such a bitch. But you know, I got a podcast that I do that you can. Let me put it on here. You can check out the podcast of some of the recordings. You can hear me crying and all of this other shit. I put on a great performance. Very, at least I know everything I do is awesome. Hold on, let's see. Wait, comedian, have you listened to my podcast? It's called Lucifer's Godcast. Not a podcast, Godcast. Niggas think God is some. I don't know. I'm making God cool again. All right, for Pete's sake. Like everybody gonna want to be God soon. And then Adrian gonna be mad because comedian gonna be mad because gonna be a whole lot of niggas that got some fucking self-confidence now. They gonna be telling you to suck a dick, nigga, and get my motherfucker order. And you ain't gonna like that shit. You gonna be pissed. But Adrian, listen, comedian, you can get through it. Let's get through it together. But you're gonna have to realize that the big dog is in the building. And yes, he does not look like what you thought he was gonna look like. He's Jesus' black twin. He's a black nigga, 6'5" and gorgeous as a motherfucker. I know, Adrian. It's not bad that you're a white boy. I love white boys. I wish I would love yourselves though. That's your problem. You gotta do it this way. If you don't do it this way, you ain't shit. Well, let me tell you something, white boy. Just cause you think that you superb, you ain't nothing but a piece of shit, boy. A hound dog, boy. You work for the big dog. You didn't realize that. You ain't got no money, boy. Your God is in books. Guess who wrote the books, boy? But not all white folks mad like that. Just ignorant motherfuckers. That's all.
You funny. I got you. I'm about to follow you.
Did you see it? Did you see it?
With that nasty ass hair. Can you still see my profile? Or did it change?
Hold on, let's see. Girl, you better change that shit. You don't want nobody to see you.
Right.
But why you don't want nobody to see you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that actions? You know, we become the best of friends. You know, I'm showing you off to the world. You might as well just get used to it, motherfucker. So
I just wanted to make sure that it changed. Cause motherfuckers be crazy and fucking.
So what?
Cause I ain't ready for that. I already get too much attention. I'm like, fuck that shit.
Do you love me?
I don't know you.
You do love me. You do
Nigga,
love me.
you don't love me. Nigga, you don't love me.
Anyway, you love me, and so you just gotta get used to it, boo. You gotta get used to it. We're gonna be in front of cameras and everything a lot. You gotta get used to this shit.
I don't want that shit. I don't want people
Listen,
in my life.
it doesn't matter what you want, motherfucker. It's what's gonna be. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but you saying that, what we talking about though? Cause motherfuckers, like, I'm realizing in life that motherfuckers are really jealous of me for some reason. I don't even know. I don't care. I just want to fall back.
So you just want to fall back, wait a minute. So what they eat is making you shit.
No, because I've been doing this shit for my.
That's your problem.
Hold on. What's my problem?
You are your problem.
I'm not my problem. I just realized that I can't trust people, so I just did it on my own. So now that I'm here, I have my house, I'm about to do my garden, like I'm good now. So like I'm just like, fuck the fucking world. Fuck this shit.
Fuck the world, don't ask me for shit. Everything you get, you got to work hard for it.
Hey.
You don't stop. Niggas back, the clips keep on. Shout out, oh wait, man, let me hit that real quick. Shout out to Bad Boy Entertainment. Shout out to Diddy.
Bad Boy.
Oh yeah. Okay. Like, he shouldn't even be locked up, but this nigga's so stupid. But we just had to play a game. This nigga thought he was better than everybody. Try to fuck with my constituents and fuck money. Everybody just trying to fuck me for money, man. Hold on. This is Summer. Hey, Summer.
Hey, Summer.
Come on up here, Summer. Summer says, oh, I guess Summer's not.
Summer gotta go.
Summer gotta go. Wait, so okay, with your grandma, how old is the babies?
Baby's about to be 2, not babies, nigga, not plural. Baby is about to be 2 in June.
Oh, that's what's you spoiling that grandbaby.
No, I'm not, because they in California, I'm in Atlanta, so I fuck around to find out. No, he came spoiled when he came over here, but then, yeah, he went back over, so, yeah, I can't.
Well, what happened to your, the baby daddy? And do you still love him? Y'all still together?
No.
What happened? What happened to that?
I'm about to be gay.
So now you want to be gay?
No, but, no.
You did want to be gay, then.
That's what's up. I mean, the baby daddy is, we're still friends. We're still so cool.
Oh, that's so adorable. So you don't love him anymore?
I love him, but he's a Capricorn. He's a Capricorn.
I don't even know what the fuck that means, but what does that mean?
I mean, I don't either, but...
What the fuck? Like, you say some fuck.
Yeah, I'm just saying it because a lot of people are about that shit. I don't give a fuck about that, but... Maybe about that shit.
Y'all had 2 kids together. Why'd y'all break up? Because you didn't love him for real.
No, it was just sex. Because I grew up.
That's it.
Yeah, I know about that.
So you thought you loved him. What if the babies that you had weren't his and they were just immaculate conceptions? You thought it was.
It would have been no question because my mom and my dad were crazy. So yeah, it would have never worked out.
Oh, they were crazy?
Yeah, my dad was abusive.
Was he? That was just love, girl. You just don't understand.
Yo, you ain't about to be in my head. Fuck
Yo, let me tell you, like my mom and my dad, my dad was Jamaican, right? He died of AIDS years ago. But my mom and my dad, she said something to him. This nigga busted her in the head with a Heineken bottle. asked, I said, what the fuck did you say? Well, you don't even have to tell me. Apparently it was something that you didn't need to say. But they was just two lost souls, you know, trying to find love, or just, I guess my mother was trying to find money, right? That's most women. They just looking for, everybody's looking for something from each other. And so they're two lost souls just meeting in the wind, and just, again, two homeless motherfuckers trying to find somebody to fill their void, and they lazy thinkers, and they, you know, thought they had some type of love, and then they, you know, here I come popping in the scene and shit, like fucking up everything. You know, she didn't want no damn kids. He didn't want no kids. But she thought she was going to have some kids to hold on to this nigga, right? Because this nigga had some money. He was Jamaican. He was making the money. He was bringing in the moolah. But then he got a heart. He was like, I don't want to keep doing this. I want to try to do my own. And I don't want to, this is dangerous. My George, I could die. He had one of those moments. And then so he tried to get his own job. He had his own shop. And he got robbed by his friends. And he kind of went downhill from there. He was really depressed about it. My mom was no good. She was telling him he wasn't shit because he was just like I didn't know him. I don't know my mother. I don't know the nigga they called my father. Like, I don't know either one of these motherfuckers for real. I'm just telling you the shit they told me and what I saw. I just know they was both cheating on each other and get mad at each other all the time. I'm over her boyfriend's house while he fucking her. I watch her fuck her boyfriend while she with my father. And I watch my dad take me over some white chick's house that would buy me shit, ice cream, and like, you know, because in my house, we couldn't eat Kool-Aid or none of that shit. So when I go with my dad to the white girl's house, she would buy me toys. I would have toys, it would be AC. I'd be nice and cool. Had me in the motherfucking living room like a lobby while he go and fuck her in the room. But then when I go with my mom to her boyfriend's house, the ghetto, there's roaches everywhere. She fucking this nigga in front of me and shit, and I'm just sitting there, and both of them would say every time, don't tell your mother where we been. Don't tell your father where we been. And I'd be the little kid in the middle just sitting and chilling and dealing with the bullshit, though.
So I totally get your name, because you were like part of that gray line with the yin and the yang, black and white. So I get it now, because you finally opened up. I've been following you for a little bit.
Shut up. Like I told you, you haven't listened to my shit because I opened up all my shit in there.
So I'm getting this now, so you shut the fuck up, because I'm
listen.
Yo, I don't need this motherfucker. I don't need to hear this long. What are you talking about?
No better time than the present. What did you get anyway? What did I tell you?
Well, from what I'm hearing from you is that it was like a tug of war for you. And with a tug of war, I don't even know how to really explain it, because I'm not a fucking psychologist or a therapist or nothing like that shit.
Well, come on, man. You're very bright. Like, stop talking so down about yourself.
I'm not talking down about myself. I'm just not trying to. Don't hold what I say to where you can call me later. Like, oh, you said this. No, motherfucker.
I'm not going to do it. I'm trying to see what you know now. What the fuck you talking about? Don't flatter yourself.
And I'm not.
All right. Well, just talk to me. Just talk. Stop acting like a punk. Jeez. Can you let your hair down for once with a nigga?
No.
Stop acting like a bitch. Like, oh my God.
Ooh, I will smack you. I will meet you and fuck your motherfucking ass out.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, just stop being a bitch and just be a real ass G, alright?
So I'm feeling like it was a tug of war with you in your life and trying to figure out what was going on. Your dad was in shit, your mom was in shit, and you had to figure it out. I don't know if you had anybody to talk to. However, the way that you talk now and you're saying what you went through with your past, it makes sense. Because we all try to figure things out, and like honestly, with this conversation, we don't need to figure this out. This is just who the fuck we are. Hey, deal with it or don't deal with it. And that's where I am in my life, even with these jobs. That's like, yo, you love me, you don't like me. Hey, it is what it is. I'm still gonna move on because I know somebody else is gonna like me. I've had like 3 jobs in the past year. I never had 3 jobs in the past year. Like, I've been such a ride or die motherfucker. But now I'm realizing in my life, I have to get what I want to get. So with your conversation, in my opinion, I feel like you're still trying to figure out. Well, okay, I'm not gonna say that because every time I come in your rooms, you're just this proud ass motherfucker, and this is who you are. This is what you project. This is who the fuck I am. That's just who you are.
Right.
And I know who I am too, but I also, I don't know. I'm not lost, but I can overstand listening to your story right now and then knowing my story is like, this is why we're so fucking aggressive with life. It's like, yo, where the fuck you at? And not that we're saying that, but it's kind of that thing though. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain this because I've never had to explain this. I don't deal with motherfuckers. This is why I do not be on fucking Clubhouse. This is a bunch of fake ass motherfuckers trying to.
But you should, it's good to be on Clubhouse because it gives you an opportunity to learn how to express that. What I'm trying to get you to do is really, that's the kind of the dialogue that we're having. That's the dialogue that you have with self, right? That's the dialogue. The dialogue with self. And that's kind of what we're emulating is, we're hard with ourselves. When I was young I've always been a quote unquote loner or somebody who was separate from the crowd. Always if it didn't make sense, I wasn't doing it. Like I've always been the way. I didn't give a fuck. I was always a bitch ass nigga. I was always the one that that just if it didn't make sense, I wasn't doing it. I just didn't do it. And that's why I would get on my mother's nerves and my father's nerves because it just didn't make sense. And so I'm always asking the questions. So I'm like super why? Why? And at first,
so where you are now with all that, how do you feel?
Well, growing up, I was scared, right? I was fearful of the shadows, right? I had these fears of the shadows. I had to grow up in the dark. I had to grow up by myself, right? I was always talking to myself. But as I projected, as I got older, or not even say I got older because I'm still a kid, the conversations became more like they became more intimate. So now, here I am with this in this stage, in this far in the cocoon or the evolution process. It's now I realize that internal dialogue was self or my Lucifer or my Satan. And I felt she was the one who was always, she showed me what love is. Like I paid attention to her. And so my job is to emulate her love, to be that love that no one's ever seen before, that will stay consistent no matter what, because this is what I found in her, is that love that stayed consistent no matter what. I cheated on the bitch, I ignored the bitch, I called her a bitch, I fucked her up, I did everything I could possibly do, and this bitch still stayed with me, and she still stayed in my corner, and she still kept telling me when I was wanting to kill myself, she was like, no, motherfucker, we got shit to do. You are God, nigga. She kept telling me I was God. She kept putting me on a pedestal when I didn't think I was, because I was ignoring her and listening to the world, listening to everybody out there, like comedian and all these people, read more books, and you got to be this. And she was like, fuck them. Fuck them. Who said they know better? They don't know shit. They don't even know themselves, so they can suck a dick. Fuck them niggas. And she said, stand on your square, baby. Stand on it, because you are that motherfucking nigga. You are that nigga. There is no nigga that is as intelligent as you are that can break a motherfucker down through questioning. Them niggas are scared of you. She was the one. She was, and I emulated for my love with her, the universe, Satan, God, for my love for her. I'm so married to her. Like, that's why I say I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody, because I got what I need, and I'm one with self. She is my everything. You hear me? Like, I'm about to start crying. Like, I love her. Satan, Lucifer, me. I love her. She is fucking awesome. Can't no bitch take her place. There's no fucking bitch out here. If it's the bitch say she a human, fuck no, she can't take my bitch place. There's no bitch that can take her place. And I don't want nobody to take her place. That's why I say, I wouldn't even think about sex with you. I wouldn't think about sex with no fucking woman. Ugh. Fuck that. Because we like to look in the mirror and play with ourselves and then eat my own jizz. Or she like to eat my jizz and all that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? But she do be kind of freaky though. She like to walk sometimes. Sometimes, she kind of, my bitch wild though. But she was with me when I was with them other bitches. She was there. But it was just me and her. I was fucking her. Thought I was fucking somebody else, but I was fucking her. So, here we are at this point. And now, I am the embodiment of the great I am, the God in the flesh. And there's everybody can give their perception. And they are entitled to give their, what they think. They can call me insane. That's fine. I am not human. I'm an alien, and I don't side with the humans. I do not. I'm an observer. I sit back and watch these humans do stupid shit. They got an F in integrity. They're a bunch of fucking, numbskull nuts that failed the spiritual class and keep trying to bring me into their motherfucking gang. Fuck you, nigga. You failing. Why would I want to be like you? You've been failing. Your family been failing. Your fucking lineage has failed years and years and years of failures. Why the fuck would I want to follow you? I don't give a fuck. You think you got money. You don't have no money. You don't even know what money is. Like, you think your daddy got money. Your daddy got a boss. And your daddy boss got a boss. So it's just like when you become sovereign, you realize that that's the fucking truest wealth in the world. So I'm here to live by example and show the world that God is real. If you believe, you can be anybody in the world. If you focus on being God, you can make God come.
Does God still take shits in the morning after eating a huge dinner?
Yeah, I don't really eat a huge dinner like that though. I like to eat a lot of fruit and salads and shit. Every now and then.
So did Steve Jobs. He was a fruit. He turned into an apple at the end, and then he croaked.
Hey, you know what, comedian? Let me ask you a question. You Jewish, right?
No, my mama ain't a Jew. I'm a patrilineal cashew.
I wouldn't even. You know what? Jews never are honest about shit. I mean, no human is honest. I've been doing some research. Jews are lyingest motherfuckers I've ever seen. Well, I love them.
Man, they just know how to read a contract, motherfucker. They ain't lying. You just don't know how to read no motherfucking contract. Terms of service.
Listen, they're supposed to be in charge of the Enlightenment period back in the 1800s. What the fuck is going on? Did they ever fix the shit?
Listen, I just filed a claim with my homeowner's insurance policy. They got a $22,000 motherfucking deductible on that shit. Is that Jewish? Cause I don't know what to say. Like, I gotta have over $22,000 worth of damages to get a fucking penny out of this motherfucker. I got a plumber coming over tomorrow at 8 a.m.
I'm talking about Jewish people. I think that all people are just a bunch of fucking bums, ghetto fabulous motherfuckers. Like I said,
man, they got their own fucking country. What you got? You ain't got shit. You got the Love Hard Network and a clown house room with 3 people in it. They got a country of 12 motherfucking million people. 12 million motherfuckers with their own language and their own dollar.
I know who you talking about. They got all that. That you think they got?
Motherfucking Jews in Israel.
They ain't got shit, man.
We got motherfucking rocket technology that blasts rockets out the motherfucking sky with a fucking David's arrow slingshot and shit.
Yeah, that's a motherfucking fallacy, man. But okay, I want you to.
They got the motherfucking Mediterranean, man. What you got?
They don't have that, comedian.
They got nuclear bombs, rockets, an army, a navy.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. Who does all of that belong to?
To the Jews.
It belongs to God, you stupid fuck.
Yeah, but who is God's chosen people?
As a Jew, do they work for God? As a Jew, do they work for God?
100% they're working for God.
Thank you. They shut the fuck up. That means it belongs to me. That means they work for me. They're not as what you think they are.
You're delusional. You off your schizo meds.
I got you. That's one way to kind of try to push it away. That's usually what you do when you call it deflecting.
It's called Vraylar. It's an incredible new bipolar medication for schizophrenics.
Right. Oh, now you want to put it on bipolar. You see how fucking sick you are. You see how you want to scapegoat. I told you to scapegoat.
You get Social Security disability income, don't you?
The scapegoat that came from out the woods, motherfucker. I'm here. Yeah. And now all the shit you done stole, you're gonna have to return, and they know it.
Man, what year is it?
But the other ones don't know it.
What fucking year is it? 2050?
He said, is that when you think it's gonna happen, 2050?
You said I talked to my psychologist today. She like, what year is it? I said, fuck, 2050?
You see this like
she said, what's 2 + 2? I said, tree.
What you see the psychiatrist for? What's up, patients? How you doing, girl? You know.
She said, repeat after me, girl, shirt, and ball. I said, girl took the shirt off my balls.
That nigga crazy, ain't he?
For real.
That nigga wild as shit. Yo, big shout out to all my motherfucking posse, all the Jews, all the Gentiles, all the Asians, all the...
What's it like having everybody work for you?
Everybody works for me. Shut up. Listen, I want to say a big shout out. I just want everybody to know that you're perfectly made. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep hating each other. Keep fighting. Because this is going to be some of the greatest television ever. Because I'm going to start doing interviews. Like execution interviews. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to interview people and then execute their asses on television. Hell yeah. That shit would be dope. Hell yeah. Everybody think they've been balling. They think the Holocaust is over. It's never stopped.
Right.
It never stopped. They've been sacrificing animals for praises for me, and I'm here. So,
They gonna fucking learn.
I mean, the Holocaust is not a bad thing. I don't know who demonized it, try to act like it's bad, but what they did was they understood the sympathy of the victimhood mentality. That's how you pull money from people. Their heartstrings. Some weak people.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You tell I've been great. I had a rough life. I did a lot of suffering. We did suffering. We couldn't. Like, hold up, bitch. That sound like being. Wait a minute. You had your life. You made it. You talking about you was suffering the whole time? You ungrateful bitch. You mean to tell me life was not more important than everything else? You mean to tell me you want to act like the bitch? You ain't fooling me. You get the fuck out of here. I'm not falling for the banana in the tail fight. Adrian, tell your grandmother to suck my ass. I ain't falling for that shit.
Oh, Lord.
Tell
my grandma never liked N-words anyways.
The world, that Holocaust shit ain't rolling no more. You can suck my ass. You done sucked enough money, and you created what I need you to create, and that's enough.
That's enough.
You can't keep using that Holocaust story. I had a bitch trying to rehash the Holocaust story again. I'm like, look at this shit. Like they playing the same playbook. We got to be creative with this shit.
Oh my goodness. I'm not.
Yes,
Damn it.
girl. Can you
Damn
believe
it.
that? And they was doing it before Hitler, right? They won't be mad at Hitler, but listen, I put Hitler in place for a reason. Hitler was Jew, right? Hitler he was stupid as shit, but they called him charismatic. But this is why Adrian says read a book, right? Because if you control the narrative, if you got everybody thinking of a book and put praise in the book, well, I own publishing companies also. So if you control the narrative, you control the people. And Adrian knows this. He's like he's like one of my marketing salespeople. Tell him read the book, Adrian. Tell him where everything is at in the book. Go ahead, give him the book shit.
Yeah, they call books, and not a lot of people know about them anymore because everybody's just looking at their fucking phones all the time. But if you want to change your life and have better communication skills and increase your intelligence and knowledge and wisdom, change your life. It's called a book.
Change your life is called a book. Change your life. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. What you been up
You
to
may
today?
think you fall in love with a man or a woman, but that's just short-term dopamine. That ain't a book.
Who fell in love with what? What happened? Who you from? Hey, Adrian, did you go over that bitch house the other day? You went over there.
Yeah, and then she dumped me the next day.
The blonde. Nigga, I told you. You already knew. You already knew what was gonna happen. You knew that shit. You was
Just use me for my penis. I gratefully acquiesced. I said, "You want to use me for my body? Go right ahead."
Wait, she did what to your body?
She said, "Get that ass upstairs in my bedroom. That's it. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you." I said, "All right."
Wait, she pegged you? You let her peg you?
No.
Oh, have you ever been pegged before?
No.
Oh, you should try it, man. It was awesome.
I've had a lot of fat, ugly girls say, "Can I beg you?" I said, "Shut up, bitch."
Have you ever let a girl put their finger in your ass while you fucking her?
Maybe like a digit particular or something, but never like a full finger.
There you go, that's my boy,
I mean, I don't stick my whole finger up a woman's ass either. I just tickle the outside of that booty.
Black women got long nails all the time.
Yeah, it ain't working like that.
With a white girl that ain't got no fingernails, she do planting, she plant flowers and shit on the weekends. Cause some bitches they got them long nails, they can't be sticking no finger in my ass. Fuck that.
Oh Lord, Jesus, what am I gonna do with you?
You know what I'm saying? Them long ass nails, bitch. I don't even know how you clean your ass with them motherfuckers on.
Little you ever see a black man's fingernails? They're always long like a woman.
Clean your ass. I bet your motherfucker, your chair, your seat smell like hot spank. The motherfucker smell like hot steak, but I want to smell it though. Let me smell your seat.
Cinco de Mayo.
Huh? What is that? Hey, actions. Let me ask you. Would you fart in front of me? See, Patience. Would you would fart in front of me, wouldn't you?
Let me see what I paid. Hell yeah, because you ain't gonna do my top shit anyway.
Exactly. There you go.
If I go in the other room, you gonna know what I went in there for.
I'm gonna be like, you little stinky bitch, bring your ass back in here. You little stank ass still. What you talking about? Yeah, they'll be like, you remember back in the days when everybody farted, be like, ugh, you sniffing it.
Oh God.
You smell like you had tacos. Ugh.
I swear you didn't know my top shit the whole time. Whether I fart or not, you gonna talk shit. You gonna find something to talk shit about.
That shit used to be so fun, man. You be like, you stink. Like, why you keep smelling it?
You keep sniffing and shit. Yeah.
Ooh, I
like you want something to be stank, bitch.
Ooh, girl, damn. I used to date this girl. Well, the women I used to date, they used to think that I was weird because I would come in the bathroom when they was taking a shit. They be like, get out. I be like, why? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I done smelled your pussy when it's like had a stench to it. Like, what's the difference? Like,
Oh my god.
They want some privacy. Nobody wants to hear. Nobody wants somebody hearing them fucking taking a huge shit.
yeah, man, I want to hear all that shit. I want to hear every turn hit the